Icy water for the ALS challenge. This is about 70 liters of ice cold water for the ALS challenge. My good friend Papa John Green called me out. He challenged me to it, and I'm going to accept. I'm out here today at the torches, and the guys are going to help hoist this big cooler of ice water onto me to bring a little attention to a very horrible disease that affects quite a number of people in the United States. It's called ALS. I could tell you what it stands for, but what it really does to the body is it affects the brain and the spinal cord. It's a progressive neurodegenerative disease that affects your whole body, and it gets worse as time goes on. A lot of people die from it. There are some that do survive. One of them, if you're familiar with science and TV shows about science, you may have heard of one of the greatest minds of our time, Stephen Hawking. He's bound to a wheelchair. He can't move really. He can move a few muscles, but for the most part he's completely paralyzed. And he has ALS. And there's only one other guy that I know of that has ALS. He was one of the greatest guitar players of the 80s. And right at the very end of the 80s and beginning of the 90s, he was diagnosed with ALS. He's an absolute master on the fretboard, and today he's still with us, and he still makes beautiful music that other people play his music, and his name's Jason Becker. And I'd like to dedicate this to Jason. So before I undergo the challenge, I am going to challenge a few other people of my own. First person I'm going to call out is Phillips, Christian, and Ingolf Micklisch, which Christian's here today, and my good buddy Art Hughes. And I'd also like to challenge my sponsors, my RC helicopter sponsors. And from Goblin, I'd like to challenge Stefano Baiardi. From OptiPower, I'd like to challenge Andy Hinton. From BK Servo, I'd like to challenge Bert and Suzi, and I understand that they've already been challenged, so hopefully they will accept the challenge pretty soon. From Spartan RC, I'd like to challenge Angelos, Gonias. From Byron Fuels, I'd like to challenge Bobbi Clausen. From Castle Creations, I'd like to challenge Clint Akins and Steve Rogers. From Cyclone Blaze, I'd like to challenge Tim Jones, and from Scorpion Power Systems, I'd like to challenge George Van Gansen.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's cold.
Yeah.
It's time to change.